All right, mic check. We'll find out if it's working. All right, guys. Anyone on the live show? Anyone even know it went live? Only got 5 viewers. Live. It's like no one's been notified. All right, hold on. Mike. You need the mic? Oh, you don't need the mic, right? Okay. I'm live streaming.
Okay, cool.
Morning, everyone. All right, thank you for coming out this morning. I'm about to have an awesome presentation. You ready, Melissa?
Yeah.
All right, we have the lovely Melissa Ways from Miami, and I'm just going to let her do her thing. Not many announcements today, other than after her presentation, we're going to split the room. We're going to have probably one room is going to be talking about like other alternative crypto investments, whether it's DeFi, NFTs, or whatever. I'm not going to be in that room. I'll just go through your thing. And I'm going to be learning about automated algorithmic trading. That's going to be the other room. So hopefully that's a bigger room. All right, guys. Let's start closures.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. How you guys doing today? You guys been having a blast? I'm having the time of my life. I don't even want to leave. So I'm just going to be talking a little bit about mindset today and also the power of building relationships. But before I do that, I would love to get grounded with you guys. Is that okay with you? Yes? So let's take a moment and just close our eyes really quick. Close our eyes. Heavy, deep breath in and a heavy, deep breath out. Do that a couple times. As busy business professionals and entrepreneurs, we get so caught up in the moment, in our businesses, and what's going on in the world, and we forget to get grounded. And I think it's important to honor our body, our mind, our soul by giving us the moment to meditate, take moments like this of silence, set your intention for the day, set your intention for what you want to call forth into your life. A couple more deep breaths in and out. All right, thank you for that. So, my name is Melissa Wagi. I'm the founder of Epic Talks, which is the #1 entrepreneurship event in Miami. And I'm also the writer, the author of the book, Detoxify Your Mind. But before I get into how I created Epic Talks, I'm gonna share a little bit about my story so that way you guys get a better understanding of who I am and how I got here. So also I'm gonna be giving some books away, excuse me, for those of you who decide to participate. Some of you will participate today, yes? Yes, okay, awesome. So a little bit about me. I was a foster child. I was born into heroin addicted parents. Good morning. We got some seats for 2 here. Can I speak without microphone? Please? Do you guys hear me better with the microphone or without the microphone? Microphone? Okay, all right. So a little bit about myself. I was a foster child. I was born into heroin addicted parents. And I had one of those really tough childhoods where it wasn't normal. I went into the foster care system at the age of 3. And I didn't have like your normal upbringing. I didn't have, the normal loving, caring family. But I knew I was special, and I knew I wasn't going to allow this situation to not for me to step into my greatness. So then I decided at the age of 15 that I was going to live a life on my own. So I left my house when I was 15 years old. And I decided that I was going to create greatness in my life. So it's been a journey of triumph and a lot of uphill battles, but I knew I wanted to succeed one way or the other. And, I had to go through some trials and tribulations for me to understand what my purpose was and what my path was. And that's why I'm here today, because I want to share my story, and I want to invite people that doesn't matter what you go through in your life, you can conquer it. It doesn't matter if you have had failure and betrayal, you can conquer it. And I got into personal development about 9 years ago when I had hit rock bottom. After being married for 10 years, I experienced the craziest betrayal of my life. And I ended up spending 2 years completely in self-destructive mode, partying, hanging out with the wrong people, doing drugs. And I remember one time I woke up in the mirror, I looked at myself in the mirror and I said to myself, "Are you proud of the woman you've become?" And I said it out loud because I was like, this betrayal has hurt me so bad. And I was just doing things that I was ashamed of. And I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, no, I'm not proud of the woman you've become. So then I said to myself, well, what are you going to do about it? And that same day, I found an ad on Facebook that said, reignite your life, your finances, and your future, free ticket. And I ended up contacting a friend of mine because at the time I didn't know what personal development was. I thought this was like a cult or something because it was a free ticket. And I said, have you ever heard of this company called Peak Potentials by T. Harv Eker? Do you guys know who T. Harv Eker is from the Millionaire Mind? So she was like, no, I've never heard about it. But if there's one positive thing you get from it, it's a win situation. So I booked my flight, I booked my ticket, and that 3 days changed my life forever. I got into personal development, I made it my religion, and I decided that I was going to step into the best version of myself. So that's what I did. And I started with detoxifying my mind. But first, right here, everybody starts somewhere, right? I had a vision for my life. This was my first Epic Talks. There was 15 people in that room. And I remember thinking to myself, I'm going to share my story because I want to inspire others to get into the best version of themselves. This is Epic Talks now, 150 attendees every single month. We have a couple of Epic Talks attendees here. Yes. And how did I get to this? I had to start with detoxifying my mind, detoxifying my thoughts, waking up in the morning and thinking to myself, listen, there's got to be a better way. So I started meditating. I started journaling. I started getting focused on the things that I wanted to call into my life. I started surrounding myself with the right people, right? I started attending events and wanting to build amazing relationships. I started traveling and connecting with people and asking them, how can I be of service to your life? How can I be of service to your future? Where do you need support? And I started making my life about others instead of about me. Another thing that I was able to come through, and I'm going through some of the things that I write in my book, is that there's beauty in the storm. And sometimes I remember thinking to myself, oh, I'm a victim of my circumstances. No, I'm a victor of my circumstances. And I'm just trying to find what's the beauty in each storm that I've gone through. How am I gonna not allow this storm to knock me down? And I continued on this journey and I'm saying to myself, how can I help and how can I be of service? So I became a one-on-one coach, helping people that were going through the same situation, that wanted to better their lives, that wanted to inspire others. And that's my purpose in life. Another thing that came up for me was forgiveness equals freedom. Last month, my father passed away. And 4 days later, my doggie of 16 years passed away. And I hadn't spoken to my father in about 15 years because he was a heroin addict. And he ended up dying of a heroin overdose. And I remember looking at him in the casket and I said, wow, for so many years, I've carried this hurt in my life. And I never forgave my dad. And it was in that moment that I said, I get to forgive everyone who's done me wrong. I get to set myself free, because if you don't forgive, you pretty much are holding this poison inside of you that's killing you. So I want you to take a moment and think to yourself, who has hurt you? Somebody who's betrayed you, a business partner that's done you wrong, someone in your family that you haven't forgiven. Maybe someone that's just, that you feel like you should have a conversation with them. Pick up that phone and call that person, or make it right. And if you don't want to call them, you can always forgive them. You can always forgive them and let that go. So I want you guys to think of maybe one person that you guys feel called to call in your life, that you get to have a conversation with them. Because when they're in that casket, it's too late. And that was a huge awakening for me that day. I'm like, man, I can't believe that for so many years, I was so mad at my father. And when I saw him at that casket, it was freaking too late, So forgiveness is freedom, and it's the most important thing that you can do in your life. Sorry, I'm getting emotional here. Because it's touching my heart right now. That's why. So I decided that I wanted to meet my future self, and I want to take you guys on a little journey really quick, if you don't mind. Okay, this was a really powerful exercise for me, that when I did it, I had a massive breakthrough. And I want to invite you guys to meet your future self right now, but it's going to be through a really quick little exercise. If you guys could close your eyes once again really quick. And I want you guys to start walking towards a boat. There's a captain waiting for you there. He's in a river, and you're walking onto this boat. You guys start going down the river, this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful river, huge, birds chirping, there's animals running around, right? And you guys continue going, and you don't know where you're going. But then I want you to think of your favorite location in the world. Is it an ocean? Is it the forest? Is it a cabin in the woods? Where is it? So I want you guys to start envisioning where that location is, your favorite place in the world. And then you're going to ask your captain to drop you off there. Once he drops you off there, I want you to start walking in this beautiful area that you just picked. Then you see this person away in the distance. Continue walking towards that person. Who is that person? Continue walking. All of a sudden, this person is you 20 years from now. I want you to have a conversation with yourself 20 years from now. What is that conversation like? What is your future self telling you right now? How does your life look 20 years from now? What's the advice that your future self is giving you in this moment? Have that conversation, ask the questions, give yourself the best advice. Now it's time for you to say goodbye to your future self, but before you say goodbye to your future self has a little gift for you. What is that gift? And in that gift, there's a message. What's that message that your future self is telling you? I want you to go back to your boat and go back to your captain and continue down the river. Okay, you guys can open your eyes now. Does anybody want to share what that message or that gift was that your future self gave you? Nico. Yes, buy Bitcoin. Anybody else want to share something? Nico, I'm going to give you one of my books. Thank you for that answer.
What's up, dude? Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
You're welcome. Also,
Great story, by the way.
thank you. Really quick, this was the last batch that I received from books, so I didn't have a chance to order new ones for this trip. So it's got a little bit of an error on the top here. They cut off the endorsement of the book. My book was endorsed by Dana White from UFC, so it's a little bit cut off there, but just let you know. Anyone else want to share what their future self told them or a gift that they received?
You know what it meant to me was that I experienced even before that when like 20, 30 years ago, I was not as calm, not as forgiving, not as what I am today. And to me, that journey was what you just described, that I got at a point where I said, my happiness is above everything. And if anything, like you just mentioned, if you don't forgive somebody, it's like a double-edged sword. You are not only, you're not hurting the other person, you're hurting yourself. I was able to detoxify me. I don't know how did I do it. It took me about 6 months, but it was a big change in my life. And it happened about 15 years ago. And I have been very happy that it happened to me. And other thing I tell people is that if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Absolutely. Thank you. Can we give them a little clap? Thank you. Anybody else would like to share what their future self gave them or told them?
I hear, don't work for yourself, work for others.
Awesome. What does that mean to you?
I'm not exactly sure, but that's what came to my mind, was stop focusing on how you can work for yourself and propel yourself, but work on propelling other people.
All right, thank you. I call that being of service. So once I stopped making my life about myself and I started making it about others, that's when my life started to shift and it started to change. And I truly believe, like, you know, I don't know what your beliefs are, but I believe in God, and I truly believe that divine intervention, that's what's happened in my life. And that's why this is my purpose, is to impact others and be of service. So for me, when I met my future self, she told me, stop holding yourself back and stop worrying what other people think. And I think some of the things that hold people back is because they're scared of what other people say, because I'm going to fail if I start this business. Who cares? Who cares? You know? And I remember when, before I even started Epic Talks, I was thinking to myself, oh my God, what if I fail? And I was going over the bridge in Brickell in Miami, and I was thinking to myself, I'm not finding people that I really want to connect with. I keep going to networking events that I'm not feeling fulfilled. I'm not making the right connections. I'm not meeting the caliber of people that I want to meet. So I thought to myself, okay, if it doesn't exist, I'm going to create it. So from the day that I thought that to the day my first event happened, which was the one that you guys saw with 15 people, it was only 3 days. I thought about it. I took immediate action. I asked one of my girlfriends who was a law professor in the University of Miami. I was like, listen, I've never spoken in my life. I need you to help me with my first event. She was like, okay. She thought I was BSing her, and I really wasn't. So I took a picture of her. I took a picture of myself. I went onto Canva, printed my first flyer. And then I passed 100 flyers all over downtown in Miami. And my first event, 15 people showed up. 8 of those people were my friends. On reality, 7 people. But when I was up there sharing my story, I knew that that was my purpose. I'm going to come into this world to continue helping people, building authentic relationships, building business relationships. And I truly believe that building relationships is completely our responsibility. That's why us being here, connecting, I think it's important that we all communicate. I know I haven't gotten the chance to meet a couple of you, but I would love everyone's phone number, everyone's email, when's your birthday, right? We come from different places of the world. In the United States, let's stay connected. That's how you build powerful relationships. And I'm truly in love with that. You must strive for greatness. Your life depends on it. Every single day, I wake up thinking to myself, how can I do better than I did yesterday? And not every day is perfect. You're going to have those breakdown moments. You're going to have those breakdown weeks. You're going to have those breakdowns where you're losing a shitload of money, bad investments, but you can't allow that to defeat you. You can't allow that to defeat you. I've had the opportunity ever since I started my journey in personal development after I was told when I was a little girl I would never amount to anything. Did a fitness competition, came in first place, my first fitness competition. I'm also the, thank you. I also have a radio show called The Epic Talk Show with 160,000 listeners, 94.5 FM. If you guys are ever in Miami, would love to interview you on there. Best-selling author of Detoxify Your Mind. And also I have an online program about upgrading your mind as well. I've had the opportunity to meet with some amazing people. I also did a real estate event with Mr. O'Leary. He was amazing, by the way. Had the opportunity to have the founder of BoxyCharm that be one of my speakers at one of my Epic Talks. He's just exited for $500 million, his company. Dana White is a good friend of mine and a mentor as well. We got Tim Grover right there. He trained Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan and Jim Quick. Anyways, I'm just constantly wanting to connect with the right people so I can continue adding value to my community by bringing these people into my events. And these are my events in Miami. Every single month, we have a different topic: the power of visibility, the Wolf's Den. I had the president of Grant Cardone on my stage, Build Your Wealth event, mindset and success, Miami crypto. We got Tone Vays right here. And the iconic real estate event. Anyways, you can also start your own event. And how did I do that? How do I make my connections? I try to go to 2 events per week, right? 2 events per week. I try to meet 10 people per event. That's 80 people per month, 960 people a year. And my goal with Epic Talks is to go global with it. I want this to be in all major cities in the United States in the next 2 years. And I eventually want to turn it into an Epic Talks Academy, which is going to be a one-stop shop for entrepreneurs. So that's my goal for Epic Talks. You're only one connection away from a different business and a different life. And that's why I'm so passionate about connecting with people. I'm truly, truly in love with the community that we're building. And I'm falling in love with a whole bunch of you guys here because you guys are amazing, incredible people. So let's continue making a difference in people's lives. And I would love to ask you guys, maybe if you can share one big takeaway that you've gotten from this amazing event. And I want to acknowledge Tone really quick because you've put something together with amazing people here. So can we give it up for Tone really quick?
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Melissa. Thanks, guys.
We went to the water park the other day and I was telling my best friend Marcia here, I was like, I can't believe how amazing the people that are here. I feel so connected, like if I've known them forever. You guys are amazing, powerful people. And I feel so blessed that I was able to connect with you guys. So I want to be able to give some books away. And maybe if a few of you can share like what's been your biggest takeaway here, what's been one of your favorite parts of being in this amazing community this past week. Anybody want to share? Anybody?
All right, Ron. I'll be brief. No, the most important thing I realized is that I did a lot of events, and like for instance, Bitcoin, crypto is why we're here. Well, I'm really here for you people, period. And they say, what you're going to this event for, you don't need it. It wasn't what I needed, it's what we need. I got off the I a long time ago, and the we is all around here, no matter what person I talk to in this event. And everybody said, oh, when you get here, you need to connect with everybody. You need to talk to everybody. This is one of the first events shoot, since I think just when I started college, it actually had everybody with similar goals, different product and services, different talents, but similar goals to change this world. So I am so excited. You know, everybody asks me why I can't sleep. It's really not just because I'm just, my trainer, but because I'm so excited the next moment I get to meet someone at this event. I want to tell everybody, thank you for coming because you didn't have to be here. I appreciate it. Tone got me like a kid in kid candy store now. So I'm probably gonna follow him like a little puppy now, but it's okay.
You've definitely been a highlight here. Thank you, Ron. Thank you for sharing. Any takeaways? Anybody that you met that was a powerful connection for you? Somebody that you connected with, or maybe you want to share something. Marcia, can we give Marcia a microphone?
I got it.
So I got my first crypto wallet.
Yay!
That is my best moment. Where's Doug? So Doug actually set up my wallet yesterday and explained it in a way that was very simple for me. I was starting to think that there's a malfunction because I don't get the crypto, but he explained in a way that was very simple. I think a big takeaway was you hear it often, ask for help, ask questions. Oftentimes we let our ego and pride, we don't want to ask, we don't want to seem silly when everybody seems to get it, especially in a room with highly intelligent people. But you ask the question and people will just take it one step like Doc did until you actually get it in the most caring and giving way. So take advantage of a room where you have people that are very intelligent and just be very humble about what you don't know and ask for help.
That's powerful. Always ask for help. I always ask for help. I wouldn't have these events if I didn't ask for help. Reach out to people for anything. You can even ask me for anything for help. I'm here to support you guys always. Does anybody else would like to share? Brandon, Brett, you want to share a big takeaway for you this week?
Sure. I would say my big takeaway is how open everybody is to sharing their expertise, and how normally, maybe it's a Miami thing, maybe it's where I grew up, people are like, pay me for that. But in a room like this, people are like, how can I help you? Here's an investment I'm in. Here's how I think about investing in this company or whatnot. And this paid for, like, this, the amount of knowledge I got on how to make my life better and improve my relationships here is incredible. So thank you, Tone, for this incredible event, and everyone for being so open and sharing their knowledge.
Thank you, Brett.
Yeah, I think this is a really special event because, I think a lot of the events that I've been to previously, it's been a certain sector of people, whether it's, Bitcoin or some other kind of engineering function where everybody kind of has similar backgrounds and comes for, networking or other kinds of opportunities. I think this is really unique because, we have a lot of entrepreneurs here that are all having different backgrounds, different strengths. And it seems like everybody's kind of, using those strengths to help build each other up. And so, yeah, I just think it's really powerful, the group of people that we have here, and great job, Tone, for putting it on. Doesn't hurt that it's in this beautiful place as well. So
Awesome. Thank you, Brandon. You get a book. You get a book. You get a book. Who wants a book? Who else is going to share? Come on, guys. Let's wake up. Everybody's sleeping over here. Let's go. Nicola, tell me.
Well, I was just minding my business on a sunbed in Greece, and the intuition said to come to this thing, and I didn't know who would be here. I didn't know if I'd fit in. I didn't know if I'd have anything to share. But what I've discovered and rediscovered, actually, and been inspired by you today, is that I know a lot, I've done a lot, and I can share that with people. I'm going to El Salvador next, and I've just been looking for meetups there, and I couldn't find any. I know there are some, but they're not well publicized. So it makes me think I need to start a meetup when I get there to meet amazing people out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. That's amazing. I can actually help you with that. If you guys are interested in ever hosting your own events, let me know. I could tell you exactly how I did it with Epic Talks, and it's not as hard as you think. You get a couple of cheese platters, get a couple bottles of water and bottles of wine, tell your friends to invite 2 to 3 other people. Next thing you know, you have 15, 20 people. My second event after my first event with Epic Talks, I had 120 people. Why? Because I started asking for support. I was telling everybody about it, and I was so passionate about the connections that I wanted to create in Miami, in my life, for myself and for my friends and my colleagues. And now it's become what it is now. So I could definitely support you with that. Anybody else want to share a big takeaway before I leave? What happened? Yes? Okay. Want to share?
Can you listen to me? Yeah, okay. I just wanted to say thank you to all of you for being so welcoming. I'm so young. And I'm so, so grateful to have met every single person of you, because you guys are so welcoming, and the expertise you guys have shared with me, it's just incredible. And I will value this so much. So thank you so much. And
Beautiful.
One more, all right? Let me get a book. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
See, this is already something special about the event, getting that book. So basically, my main takeaway is that in life, you see people always trying to get you to their playing ground, offer you something for their benefit, trying to convince you of their point of view. And I think that Tone's personality and the way that he is, no spin, no BS, pulls people around that are like-minded persons. I mean, I go to other events and like I said, people are just shilling, people are just trying, invest in this, give me this, hungry. And this is all relaxed. Everyone is so upfront, so down to earth. There's no competition, no one is waving anything around, and everyone is very welcoming. And I think it's Tone's way of being pulls that sort of person. So the Financial Summit is a place that you can't go anywhere like that ever. And it's been great friendships, and I'm very grateful to be here.
Awesome, me too, thank you. All right, so in closing, I'm just here passionate about humanity and helping people step into the best version of themselves. So remember that you're not alone. We're in this together. And if you guys ever feel alone, I'm pretty sure if you reach out to any of the people you meet here, Tone, myself, Marcia, anybody, like, we're here to be of service. So I want to thank you guys for giving me your time this morning and showing up on time. Sending you so much love. Thanks.
Hey guys, as a live stream, we're gonna break up, take a little breaks, get a little get some coffee. We got about 40% of the people here. The rest are, I said, 5 minutes. Everybody should be. Yeah. Yes.
Right here.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna be ending the live stream. Maybe I'll glance at the price for the live stream viewers, the price of Bitcoin. Let's see what's going on. And we're gonna break into 2 rooms. More people are gonna show up, and we're gonna do. I want to talk about algorithmic trading. We'll probably use the bigger room for that. And in here is going to be like alternative crypto stuff, like DeFi stuff, NFT stuff, those that are interested. And we got a couple of people that are very involved in that space that could lead that discussion. All right, guys, take a break. I'm just going to look at the price for the live stream viewers. And then I see everyone in 15 minutes, or half of you in 15 minutes. Thanks, Melissa.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Oh. Oh, hey, wait. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Melissa, do me a huge favor. On the back of the mic, just click the little button one time to mute the little mic. It's on the back of it. Just click it once and no, one more time. Click that button. Okay. Just click the button on the back of it.
I did.
Click it. Oh, perfect. Done.
Yeah.
Okay, muted now. All right, awesome. Thank you.
All right, guys, let's look at the price of Bitcoin. Right, so this was our trading competition from that trading competition, the last stream that I did, I think. So I came in second place. This is a not real Bitcoin account. This is a play account. I want to make that very clear. And in my play account, after 5 hours of trading competition, I made 8%. So this is a demo account, starts with 1 Bitcoin. We all did. I finished in second place. The winner made just about 10%. And I was up over 15% in the 5 hours. And then I was being stupid. And I ended up losing the trading competition. And I finished in second place. But that was it. That was my trading at the time. Again, shout out to BitGet for coming through last minute with sponsoring the event. There's a sign up link in the description. I'll probably do another video teaching people how to trade on this and how to like manage your risk and how to learn how to trade with a play demo account before you end up, you know, in a leverage trades that could go wrong. All right, let me change screen share. Look at the price. I have no idea what's going on. We've been hanging out, playing poker last night. I went to bed at 6 in the morning. It is 10:30 in the morning right now. It's rough. And I have to be up here early to set up. Here's the price of Bitcoin. Weekly chart is actually looking good. We had another positive week that closed. Today's Friday. We're back to being above the moving average. And this is good. It's unlikely we're gonna break the last week's high. So that's not necessarily great, but is my audio, where's my audio? Hey guys, can you hear me okay? Can I just get an audio check? Mike. I don't know why I don't see like the little green bars, but it should be good. I like this weekly chart. We're back above the 200-day moving average. Daily chart is also looking pretty good. We fell below. Oh, that's a 10-minute chart. Sorry. Daily chart. That should be a daily chart. Daily chart is looking great. I drew this a trend line. Said we need to stay above this trend line. We bounced right off of it like textbook. I don't necessarily like the MRI counts, but I like how we went above the trend line. Hey guys, we have a $1,000 discount that ends when I leave Dominican Republic. So take advantage of it. If you just go to the main site, we already flipped it, thefinancialsummit.com. This is the Bali event. It's probably the best hotel out of the 3. We've done this now in Bali. We've done it in Dominican Republic right now, and we've done this in Dubai. And Bali is just the most special of the 3. This is the resort we're in, and the discount will only last this week. It should say 8,000 on yours because I haven't reset my thing. It should be $8,000. And the price is going back up to 9. We'll lower the significant other to 1,000 as well. That's probably going to stay. You can choose your either villa or a suite. It's hard to say which one is best. The view from the suite is incredible. It's on the cliff. Or you get your own private pool. Or you can really go all out with an upgrade. That's what we're doing. And we're going to post some content on the YouTube channel as well. All right, daily chart of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin can get above this zone, let me attach this microphone. If Bitcoin can go above this zone, it's really going to take off to the upside. So I'm bullish. Hey, brother.
And I am still looking at this arrow. I'm just gonna move this arrow over. We've done exactly what I expected. And now I'm expecting us to bounce right off this trend line and go into the moving average. So I am bullish on the daily chart. Here's the 1 hour chart. It is an MRI top, but this is not a very strong MRI top. Yes, there is a trend line, but I think we're gonna break to the upside here. Some consolidation and then a breakout. That's what I'm looking at. Oil, MRI buy next week. I am going to be bullish on oil next week. I have no idea what's going on geopolitically. Stock market, look at the stock market. It is being stopped right at the MRI resistance line. I believe it's going to break out. We are at an MRI top at the MRI resistance. Today should be Friday, right? Today's the last day of the week. And if we don't break this, I expect us to break it in the next couple of weeks. This is a beautiful double top that is meant to be broken to the upside. And if it breaks to the upside, we could really take off here. I remain bullish on the stock market for year end. I don't care how big the inflation is. I don't care how bad the recession is. I did not expect a 1929 stock market crash. I'm bullish in this market, and let's see what happens going forward. Bitfarms, Ben from Bitfarms has been presenting, man, that's a beauty. This company is a well-run company. It's keep an eye on this. Keep an eye. Ben Gagnon is a huge supporter of my events. He's come to Unconfiscatable. This is now his second financial summit. We're big supporters of Bitfarms, and we believe this company, does it right. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. I want to talk to these amazing people, and I will see you all. The camera wasn't even on me. There we go. Now the camera's on me. I should zoom it out. I'm gonna stop the screen share. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, and I will see you all either tomorrow or the next day. Bye, guys.